Back now to Walmart. The world's largest retailer is facing serious bribery and corruption allegations. Now, a company vice chairman is a central target of an investigation into years of payoffs in excess of $20 million. At heart is one of Walmart's top foreign markets, Mexico, the location of nearly 20% of its worldwide stores. Joining me now via Skype from Philadelphia is Charles Fishman. He is the author of The Wal-Mart Effect. Charles, welcome to In Business. What will the effect be of this scandal on Walmart right now?
I think the effect right now will be a huge distraction and a great blow to Walmart's reputation. One of the things that Walmart has always stood for is being a brutal competitor, but also an ethical competitor. Sam Walton really instilled in the company a sense that you couldn't take anything from anybody. They never took a free meal at a conference, a golf game. They didn't join trade associations for the longest time because they didn't want the conflict of interest involved in paying dues. Mexico isn't just an important market for them. It was their first foreign market. It's their biggest foreign market, and it has always been held up as the shining example of spectacular growth and performance. And they are the largest company of any kind in Mexico, which is truly remarkable. And
right.
Here it turned out they rigged the game.
Well, and Eduardo Castro Wright, the executive who was largely responsible for a lot of that growth, was also held up as a shining example of great leadership at the company. For many years, he was thought to be the new CEO, or the CEO in waiting, and now it seems like he may be departing.
Indeed, his performance in Mexico got him the opportunity of running the U.S. stores. One of the things people haven't paid that much attention to is he left Mexico, came to the U.S., and yet he did not have the brilliant tonic effect on the performance of U.S. stores that everyone hoped. And in fact, his career kind of ended there. He is a vice chairman now. His retirement had been announced, though, before the news broke
right.
Yesterday from the New York Times about this incredible sort of systematic bribery.
Right. I mean, his trajectory was a quick one, a very closely watched one. And then when he came to the U.S., he did move aside fairly quickly. Some of that had been attributed to health problems that his wife had been experiencing, though. Do you believe that there actually was something happening internally in regard to this scandal that perhaps expedited that departure?
Well, upon reflection, the question of why he wasn't a more serious candidate for CEO, the answer may simply be that all of Walmart's senior management knew about what was going on in Mexico. You asked what's the impact on Walmart immediately. The longer-term impact on Walmart could be really, really important. The practices that were recounted in the New York Times yesterday, they remain allegations, but the New York Times has stacks of paper documentation of bribes. During one 3-year period, 2003, 2004, and 2005, the New York Times reported that Walmart Mexico was paying 3 bribes a week, every week for 3 years. So that's not only illegal in Mexico, it's illegal in the U.S. for a U.S. company to behave that way. And if the New York Times account is accurate, many senior people at Walmart knew. So there's going to be years of criminal investigations into these practices. And when the Department of Justice starts digging into this, they don't stop at the borders of a single country. They ask, is there a pattern of doing this kind of payoffs to move things along in other countries?
Charles Fishman, thank you very much for giving us your perspective on this ongoing and unfolding scandal. Appreciate it.